like go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Potts, and Dave win. Still here, still in.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Go. 180!
Let's go, D.
49, check 49. Hey, empty.
Wentz now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal, Giants.
Hey, Jello. I've got blue 15.
Hatchet.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Everyone, you got 4 down. Shift.
Black.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Heavy, got heavy. Check 31.
On Sunday.
Check 30. General, West. Man, I got you. He's coming. Double up.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good stop, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 57 color.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Come back. Here we go. Finish the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They don't want none of this.
Arsenal 80. Ain't no 57. We taking wins home.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Let's find 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dexter Lawrence drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yellow.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Just like that.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Seibert's kick is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Keep playing hard.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Wentz going to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
61. Matchbox. Light. Rush in.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 99. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Please.
Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D.
Lion.
He's checking. Crash.
Rip on 7.
Now Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You better bring it.
Now Wentz again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, empty.
I got 11. You ain't going nowhere. Check 4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
That's right. We can't be stuck.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the...
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. For the score. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So that one will be accepted. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Another run here with Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 44 yard.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 7.
Here we go. 280 for Tokyo.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Under crush.
Ramp.
Crush. Tight dog.
Great.
Tight dog.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
No.
SOS.
Wentz to throw again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes now to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Single.
Mahomes now on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete.
There we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Mahomes again, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's 5-2. Let's 5-2.
To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete to Arthega Whiteside. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He wasn't ready.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Kill.
40. 46 down, man. 5-4.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's Wentz to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, he's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Giants. 56 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wins to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Go. Waiting.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Giants, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week, as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.